And I just want to give you some hope right now. I have never seen so many patriotic Americans rise up in the last couple days and realize the fraud and how rotten to the core what is happening in our country is right now. But I'm going to be very honest with you guys. We are going to go after the fraud. We are not going to stop. Because what we saw yesterday, can we have this side angle again, please, Terrell? Thank you. Look at just Dominion Voting Systems. Dominion Voting Systems, which has a relationship with the Clinton Foundation, by the way. Dominion Voting Systems was used in 30 states across the country. Dominion Voting Systems was responsible for a 30% error in Michigan. A 30% error. 6,000 votes. This calls for a hand recount in every single county across the country. Do you know what this was all about this morning? This was about trying to deflate you and make you surrender to the overwhelming amount of fraud that has happened in this country. They want you to take the Mitt Romney and Jeb Bush tact. Can you send me those tweets, please, Connor? The Mitt Romney and the Jeb Bush tact is Jeb Bush tweeted out this morning, I'm so happy for Joe Biden, what a great moment, all these sorts of things, because the Bush family represents the open border, pro-China agenda that they want to get back in the White House. Now, I'm going to level with you guys. And this is Jeb Bush's tweet. And I want to thank those of you that are supporting us, by the way, at charliekirk.com/support. It means a lot. It keeps us going. I really mean that as we're working here late on a Saturday evening. Jeb Bush, congratulations to President-elect Biden. I have prayed for our president most of my adult life. I will be praying for you and your success. Now is the time to heal deep wounds. Many are counting on you to lead the way. It's remarkable. Mitt Romney. Ann and I extended our congratulations to President-elect Joe Biden. He's only president-elect in the eyes, mind you, of moderate Republicans, Democrats, and the activist media. No one has said that. You understand that none of the races that Joe Biden needs, Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania, have been officially certified by the State Board of Elections? Hasn't happened yet. We know both of them as people of good will and admirable character. We pray that God may bless them in the days and years ahead. So that's what we're dealing with here right now. We're dealing with Mitt Romney. We're dealing with Jeb Bush that can't wait to get back to business as usual. But guess what? The 70 million people that voted for Donald Trump do not want business as usual. The 70 million people that want Donald Trump, that voted for Donald Trump, they wanted a disruption in the status quo. So we are going to be going through piece by piece tonight what you can do about it. But I'm going to just manage your expectations. We have to plan. We have to prepare as if Joe Biden is going to be raising his right hand and saying, I do solemnly swear to be a good United States Senator as leading this country. That we just have to pretend as if that's going to happen. So what are we going to do in anticipation of that? The Georgia Senate race. We are going to be optimistic. We're going to be persistent. We're going to keep the energy on. So people say, Charlie, what do you plan to do today? You know what I was doing all day? I was in my office all day long. I was going through numbers. We were going through data. We were planning. We were organizing. We were organizing our Turning Point USA Student Action Summit. We're going to have 5,000 kids in Palm Beach in December. If you guys want to go, it's tpusa.com/SAS. We are organizing that today. Through Turning Point Action, we are already preparing political strategy in the state of Georgia to get Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue elected. That's our 501c4 organization. So, look, we're putting together battle plans right now. People are emailing me this stuff. They're saying, I'm just so depressed. Knock it out. I got it, okay? I got it that you think that Joe Biden might be inaugurated. Might happen. We might not expose the fraud in time. But that doesn't mean we might not be able to expose the fraud at all. It doesn't, look, here's a great way of putting it. Jack Posobiec said this on Twitter. The Houston Astros cheated in the 2017 World Series. They were temporarily called the World Series champions. And eventually that got invalidated, and it changed the game of baseball forever, and they will always be known as cheaters. And so what patriotic Americans have to do right now is a couple of things. Number one, you have to raise the level of improvement, the level of involvement that you're in. You have to raise the level of involvement. Whatever you're doing, we have to do more of it. You have to contribute more. We have to focus more. We have to organize more. We have to educate more. We just got an email that said, what do you mean not enough time? Some of these investigations that we are going to be doing, lawsuits and kind of engaging in lawfare can take months. It can take 6 months. It can take 7 months. It could take years because there will be court proceedings. They will have countermeasures. Judges might toss out some of these complaints. This is going to be a long fight. This is not going to be something that's overnight. The Department of Justice seems to be totally in on this, but we still have a system of courts where this fraud can be exposed.